As we push towards the 6 o'clock hour for our winter storm, it looks like precipitation is starting to break out in southern New Jersey in the form of sleet and rain, freezing rain at that. Meanwhile, a very impressive surge of moisture is driving through central Pennsylvania and leading to areas of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. So let's take a look at the latest observations. As you can see, we're still right around freezing throughout much of the region. Expect these temperatures to fall below freezing as the precipitation starts, especially exactly like what we saw in southern New Jersey, where we were right around 33 degrees, and now we've fallen anywhere between 29 and 32 degrees. That is going to lead to freezing rain and sleet that is being reported all the way down into the Delmarva Peninsula, which is Delaware, Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia down here. So we're also seeing freezing rain as far south as Maryland and getting pretty close to the Washington, D.C. metro. So that's some pretty impressive cold air damming trying to set up around the region. Again, that southeasterly wind means that this cold air is not going to be able to last, but it's going to last long enough to produce some nasty conditions around the region. Now, as you can see off to our west, snow is starting to break out around, let's see here. This is State College, where we're seeing light snow starting to show up. We're starting to see light snow starting to show up around Williamsport. And we're also seeing a wintry mix. Hard to say exactly what it is right now. Probably a mix of sleet and rain, setting up around Altoona, where we are 25 degrees. So an icy mix down there. Taking a look at the radar here. This is impressive. Now, some of this is what you call bright banding. That's where we have ice falling and it refracts off the radar, so it produces a very impressive radar signature. But you still get the idea here that we have some moderate to heavy precipitation driving towards the region. It looks like the focus of it is going to be through southeastern Pennsylvania, northern Pennsylvania, central New Jersey, northern New Jersey, southeastern New York, Connecticut, and then lifting up into New England. Those of you down in southern New Jersey, this does not look like a major precipitation event, unfortunately for you. Probably get about a quarter of an inch of rain out of it after that. And again, that's unfortunate because we really need rainfall out there because it is drought conditions. So that's unfortunate. But everything else is pretty much setting up as expected with this scenario, with this forecast. I'm not seeing anything that's unusual or that would be something that would have to cause to change the forecast or anything of that nature. So that's certainly some good news. And taking a look at the latest HRR guidance, it's pretty much in line with what we're seeing now. Now, at first, we'll see the snow really break out. That'll mix over quickly to sleet and then eventually freezing rain down around Philadelphia and central New Jersey. There's a chance here, with the way that this precipitation is moving, that instead of changing over to rain, the precipitation just shuts off in central New Jersey and southeastern Pennsylvania. And the same thing for New York, that by the time the temperatures get above freezing, the precipitation's over. So the bulk of the precipitation forms in some sort of frozen precipitation and never changes over to rain. Now, the good news is that tomorrow we rise above freezing and everything melts away. In fact, by tomorrow morning, we'll be right around 32, 33 degrees. But in the meantime, if you have plans of heading out this evening, rain check, or at least give yourself a lot of extra time because it is going to get pretty nasty and go downhill fast once we get into the 7 o'clock hour. So that is the 6 o'clock hour. We'll see how things evolve, and I'll have another update in about an hour. In the meantime, stay safe out there.